Okay, it's another beautiful day here in July, and today we're headed off to Jamestown, where we'll make our start in Jamestown, and we're going to take the Colonial Parkway. Now, I rode this trail, or bike-friendly road is what they call it. It's not really a trail. The Colonial Parkway from Jamestown to Williamsburg with my daughter a few years back, and it was cold and windy. Probably didn't enjoy the ride as much as I should have, so we're gonna go try this Colonial Parkway again, and then we're gonna do some touring around Colonial Williamsburg, just driving around. And one of our daughters works there, and maybe we'll get a chance to see her too. And I've always wanted to ride my trike through Colonial Williamsburg, so we're gonna give that a go today, and it should give us about anywhere from 16 to 20 miles, depending on how much time we spend in Colonial Williamsburg riding around the city. They're back. Yep. Okay, so starting out, a little bit rough back there, but now out over the bridge. So there might be some rough sections, some sections that aren't so rough. This part on the bridge is actually quite smooth. It's not as bad as I remember. So we'll see how the entire 16 miles goes. Beautiful day out here. It's in the upper 70s. The high is supposed to be in the mid 80s. We've got some cloud cover. So it's partly cloudy. There's not much of a breeze, maybe a little breeze, but looks to be a nice ride. Okay, so Colonial Parkway is as bumpy as I remember. For the most part, it's quite bumpy. But it's got some beautiful views. But it's still bumpy. We're here in Colonial Williamsburg. Kind of fun. I've always wanted to trike through Colonial Williamsburg. So that's the palace behind us. We're headed up here to the main street, go to the courthouse, which is where our daughter is working today, and see if we can see her for a few minutes. And as you know, our trikes are very out of place in a colonial setting, but how much fun would that be? Time traveling.
On a trike.
On a trike, yes. Now those are big rocks to go over, but if you want to go wade over there, we can. We're here at the courthouse and the ELB and my lovely daughter. We're gonna go get some lunch here in a little bit, and we're just gonna visit for a few minutes. But Colonial Williamsburg, I've always wanted to cycle through here. It's just such a fun place to cycle, especially since there's no cars or anything like that. It's just pedestrian traffic and kind of fun to do. Okay, when coming to Williamsburg, you got to remember about the restaurants. There was super huge lines, lots of wait, so we ended up just at the college Chick-fil-A. Probably the most reasonable price we're gonna get for food around here anyway. So
Consistent, reliable food.
yeah, consistent, reliable, is good food, so all well. So we are headed back to the Colonial Parkway, and it's been a pretty good ride so far. But I have to say, I do remember the Colonial Parkway being bumpy, and
It's bumpy.
it's bumpy. They're letting us go. You're doing a lot of digging.
Yep.
Left, yes, going right here. This is the parkway right here. This is where we came up. I don't know, they're
Hopefully
pretty...
you're not filming a massacre.
Come on.
That one went out and stopped traffic.
Yep.
Lots of little things. To get to stop. Hey, look!
It's the Central Park Rangers.
Do what?
Say you gotta stay single file the whole way, rather than side by side.
Okay. All right, so coming into Jamestown Settlement, and the Colonial Parkway is as bumpy as I remember it. Nice smooth sidewalk.
Smooth is nice.
Smooth is
Okay,
nice.
Get over it. You gotta just stay on the trail.
So, yeah, I did it again. And yeah, the trail is nice, but Colonial Parkway, wow. You just take a beating on that road. So I was right. I did it again, checked it out to make sure. But it was good. It was a good ride. It was a nice ride. We had a beautiful day to ride today. My GPS is showing 80 degrees. And we've had overcast skies, kind of partly cloudy. It's been cool. There hasn't been much of a breeze, but when you're moving, it's not bad. What a beautiful day. So that's the end of the ride. Until next time, cheers.